Last time we broke down the real foundations of America being white supremacy, aka manifest destiny, and the real breakdown, the American political scale, where the left side, aka the radically different side from white supremacy, wants to protect the vulnerable, aka black, indigenous, people of color, and the right, aka conservative side, says let them pick themselves up from their bootstraps, they'll figure it out and get in line. And the middle, aka liberal or moderate side, says totally I'm with the left, I'm so progressive, but not actually truly at the end of the day, just throws out some balls every now and then, typically to keep an image, votes, etc. They also tend to have left talking, I say talking points added with, of course, their own corporate agenda. Interestingly enough, this political scale also follows directly in line with viewpoints on what to do with people's money, aka taxes, aka economy. The left, or progressive side, aka the radically different side from white supremacy, wants taxes to go to protecting the human rights of the people, i.e. access to free healthcare, education, and housing for the most vulnerable, who end up in this country many times being black, indigenous, people of color, as well as poor white people, who often don't realize they're included in that fight as well. I'm just saying. This, ladies and gentlemen, is an economic system known as socialism, a society that is owned or regulated by the community as a whole. In countries like Sweden, who are socialist and tend to deny it, largely because of American propaganda and not wanting that image, people get all the help.
Government paid college, elderly care,
healthcare, childcare, retirement pension. Interestingly enough, many of these services are actually provided by private companies, yet subsidized by the government.
That's what they call social democracy, which is essentially socialism provided by businesses. In America, you have to compete for help, and you gotta be bottom of the barrel, but still have to wait in line for it. Competing for help also looks like sometimes you get the grant if your paperwork's pretty enough, or you don't if you don't please rich funders. That's because America is run by the right and middle part of the political spectrum, who believe your taxes should go to the rich elite and anyone protecting their interests, i.e. bailing out big companies and beefing up the military that protects their interests. This economic system is called capitalism, a society controlled by private owners for profit. Both liberals, lesser known as neoliberals, and conservatives believe in free market capitalism and top-down economics. This means letting businesses make as much money as they can, and as you let big corporations get bigger and bigger, they can trickle down their wealth to the people who can compete for their resources through things like grants, aid, and high-interest loans. Kinda like an economic Hunger Game. The US is a capitalist state with socialist nets, which means you're pretty much on your own, but if you're real down, Hunger Games. True progressives or radicals acknowledge that everybody benefits too. A capitalist will definitely let you know they're not interested in giving handouts, as they call it, known as humanity, to others. But a neoliberal capitalist will use left talking points to cover that agenda up. Hence why the middle is often confused as being the left. They're not. How can you tell the middle apart from the left? The middle typically has big money business agenda. The actual left legit wants to protect people and the planet, which is why you typically won't hear about a true left candidate. You'd have to dig them up. Want to see where you fall onto the political scale? Let's find out. In the meantime, if you want a foundational civics course, as well as direct ways to advocate for you and your family, check out The People's Justice and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.